Okay, so this is data frame. Now let's say I want to call name column, right? So I can say print players dollar. Okay, the moment you hit dollar, okay, okay. So this is not suggesting, but RStudio will suggest the column names here. So you can say players dollar roll number or players dollar name or city, right? So let's say I want city. So I'll say players dollar city. Okay, now it will get only the city value for us. Yes. So this is how you can extract each column from a data frame. Okay. Now let's say I want to extract first row. So you can give number or name. Here I am giving name because city is the name. So when you want to give name, you will say data frame dollar name. Now I'll be giving number. So how to extract value using number is you say data frame, okay, bracket open and close, square bracket open and close. Okay, players open bracket open and close. This is how we give the value. Now of course I have to give the value which row and which column. So in the square bracket we use comma. Before comma we need to give the row details. After comma we have to give the column details. Yes. So let's say I want first row. So what I'll say 1. Okay, 1 will give me first row. But let's say I want first 2 rows. What is the first 2 rows? 121 and 122. Okay, so I'll say 1:2. So in square bracket, comma we have to give, and before comma is the row reference. After comma it is your column reference. Okay, so here I want to know first row or first 2 second. 1:2 means 1 to 2. So 1 and 2 will be selected for display. Okay, colon means 2. So if 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, both values will be okay displayed here. But okay, fine. Column row is 1 to 2, but which column now? If you do not give any column, when you do not give any column, what it will do? It will take all the columns. When you do not give column reference, it will take all the columns. So let's run and see this.
नहीं आता सर डेटा फ्रेम क्लोज करो सर ऊपर सिटी के बाद
ये ब्रैकेट भी कंट्रोल एक्स कर लिया. Okay, so you see this row 1 and 2. Since I did not mention which column, it printed all the 3 columns. Now if I say 2:3, that means I want second column and third column. Second column is name and third column is city. I don't want roll number. Yeah, you see this? Name and city,
yes.
2 and 3. Okay, so this is how you can extract data from a table data.
Data frame.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you do not want a certain row or column, let's say you want all the column, right? So when you say all the columns, then you don't have to give any value. So when you don't give any value, it will take all. But if you give, it will take the one that you have given. Okay. Now, I was thinking to read DataFrame for some analysis. Okay. So I have a lot of data on my GitHub location. Okay. So you can actually go and open my GitHub location. I'll tell you how to do that. It is github.com/Swapnil Saurabh. When you come here, all these are data set. Okay, you have data set, data science. Okay, all these are data set here. You can select data set. Okay, and whatever data you want to read. Okay, so let's say let's read. Okay, in the book I've given this project on financial data. Okay, the app that you have. So you can use the financial data, or you can use whatever, right? So let's say we use we'll use looking for some small data. Okay, because bigger the data, more time it will take to read. Okay. Okay, so let's say student.csv. So click on student.csv. Okay, so this is the data. It has school, okay, and all this information about student. Okay, okay, these are the marks. Okay, later we'll see how to say grade. Okay, G1, G2, G3 are the grade. 5 means 5 out of 10, 50%. 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 10 on 10. Sorry, this is out of 20, I guess. Okay, sorry, not out of 10, out of 20. So 15 out of 20, 15 out of 20. Okay, and these are number of days absent. 6 days absent, 4 days absent, 10 days absent. Okay, then to read from GitHub, you have to go and click on the raw file. Okay, if you go and I think here down, you have a version called raw data. Okay. I can do control F. So here you see it's called raw. You click here. Okay, now you see this data is in CSV format. This is easy to read by our program. Okay, it does not have any lines or any extra text. Okay, so you copy this link. If you want to read this data, you simply copy this link. Okay, and then I come here to my RStudio. Okay, and I'm going to say here, here you go and click and say read underscore CSV, because that file format is CSV format, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This is CSV format. Okay, so I'm going to read CSV. So I'm going to say read CSV. Okay, and then you give the path. Okay, this is a function, so you have to give bracket open and close, and within quotation you give the path you want to read. So this will read and store the value where. So you can create. So you can say variable equal to, right? Student underscore df. Okay, now this is student underscore df is the variable which I'm creating, in which I'm storing the data from that is read from the GitHub. So student df has become a data frame. How do you see the data type of a variable? So I want to know what is the data type of variable. Which function will I use? Which function? You guys there or lost?
So there, sir.
Yes, sir.
So class. Okay. It will take some time to read. Okay. So see. could not find read CSV. Okay, so I think the read CSV needs a package here. Okay, so I don't know how it is done in online version. Let me try. Okay, so first we need to tell which package to use here. Okay, so I'm going to say that there are two things we need to do. First, we need to install a package, and then we have to attach the package. So I'm assuming that package is already installed, but we need to attach that package here. So to perform read CSV, okay, we need package, okay, and the package name is, okay, it is called okay, I think it's called read R. Read R. Okay, and how to attach this? We have to say library bracket open read R. Okay, now if we do library read R, it's going to attach the library. Okay, so there is no package called R, not R. Yeah, correct, right? Read R. So you need to install it. Okay, so how to install it? We have to use this install dot package, and then you give the package name. Now let's see if this works. Install the package, could not find. So that's why there is a problem here. When you go to RStudio, okay, you can directly go to this packages and type here read R. Okay, so see read R, if you see the name here, that means read R is already installed. If it was not installed, you would not see the name. Okay, that's one. Second thing is, yes, it is installed, but it is not attached. It's not ready to use. So to make it ready to use, you just say checkbox. The same thing like library reader. This is what we were trying to do here. Library reader. Okay, so this is how it worked. And we can copy the same code here and do it. Okay, I think that's the problem when you have to use packages, right? Because it's on different machine, it may not allow you to install anything. Okay, so I'm going to copy, let's say, everything. Okay, now let me read this part.
So suppose you have wrote upside the reader install package reader, वापस से अपन रन करें तो वापस इंस्टॉल नहीं होगा सर.
Sorry.
सर आप ऊपर लिखे थे ना इंस्टॉल रीडर लाइब्रेरी रीडर, अपन 2 बार लिखे.
हाँ.
तो सर वापस से अगर अभी हम कोड ये रन करेंगे तो वो रीडर वापस से इंस्टॉल करेगा.
Correct. If you want to see, you can click on this and see. Okay, this is RStudio. Okay, I think this was a mistake. See here, when I type, right, it will give me suggestion. See, it's giving suggestion. That suggestions you don't see there. Install.packages. Okay, now see, it is install.packages, and what I gave was install.package. That's why it did not work. So in R, it will give you suggestions also. So now, if I click here, you will see that R is getting installed. Okay. I don't want to do it, okay, because it will take a lot of time. Instead, what we can do is we go here and let's do it here. Yeah, not writable. See, so the location where this file is, it's not writable. We can't install the package. Okay, So for simple program, this is fine, but we have to, we have to install a lot of packages when we are working on, especially analytics and machine learning. Online versions may not be the right one. Okay, you have to install it, and once you install it, you can directly read it. Okay, so you install it, and then read it, and then it is available for us to use. So what happened? Yeah, okay. What is that error? Expect to receive a full column version of data, column type sets to all column. Wait. Let's see what's the problem here. So
मीटिंग एंड होने वाली है.
हाँ, and Dr. please join करना. 2 मिनट है अभी, 1 मिनट. So please join back the same link. So you are doing read CSV here, and you're trying to read this location, this data from online. This should give error. I think, did we not? Curl is not installed, it's falling back. Okay. I think we said no, right? That's what is creating problem here. Let's install it. If meeting ends, please join back with the same link. Okay. That's why I didn't want to run. It takes a lot of time. Is it done?
तो एक बार डाउनलोड होने के बाद कैसा मालूम होता है कि ये डाउनलोड हो गया?
तो कैसा बंद हो गया? तो इस लिस्ट में आ जाएगा यहाँ पे. कहाँ पे?
पैकेजेस में.
Packages में. You see this packages? The name will come here. If name is coming here, that means it is installed successfully. And if you see this checkbox, that means library wala bhi done hai. Install packages will install it, but to use it, you have to, every time you restart your computer, you have to attach. Okay. So if you see the tick box, that means it is attached also. If you don't
सर
see,
एक बार लोकेशन से ट्रैक सही है सर वो GitHub का.
हाँ, github.com/Swapnil Saurabh. You'll find a lot of. Okay. Now you see. अभी भी error है क्या? Show column. Okay. Okay. Asking us to show column types false. So some column type is. Okay. You paste it. Right. So after pasting, when you run it, यहाँ पे क्या रन है कि see there are the data, there is a lot of data. Okay, and there are some errors also in the data. We have to do the cleaning. So that's why data is not being read properly. So just copy this part. Show call types. Yes. So show call types. Copy करके and you paste it at the end. Okay. Now you read it. Okay. Curl package not installed. You have to install curl. So we go to package. Okay, here we type
खोल.
curl curl. So see, it is not there. That means it is not installed. So type curl and click on install. Okay, say curl curl. Okay, and you install it. This is installing. Okay. You'll download and install. Done. Now let's read this. Perfect. See, it has read, no error message. If you want to see the data type, you say print here run. So it has read. See, this is the specific table df, table data frame. The class is data frame. So now we have read the entire CSV as a data frame. If you want to display it, you can say print student df. Okay, say print student df. And when you run it, you get the entire value. You see. So see this. So this is the title. This is the type of the data. CHR character. Okay, this is DB1. This is character. Okay, and these are the values. Okay, when it has more, it'll suggest you the top 10 rows only. Yes. So
Yes,
we
sir.
have read a CSV file into our R programming, and it is ready for analysis. Okay, if you have a local file somewhere, okay, so if you have a local file here, let's say I go to this PC, I go to C, and there you'll see data set here, and let's say these are the files I want to read. Regression EX, no, this is Excel. Let's say which one? Bonus data. Let's say I want to read this bonus data. So in this case, what is the path of bonus data? C dataset / bonus data, annual bonus, right? See, this is the path. So I'll copy this path. Okay, and then I come here and I'll say bonus data frame. Okay, equal to read underscore CSV. See, that time we are reading from internet, so we gave that path. Here I'm reading from my own computer, so I'm giving my computer path. Did you get it? And one thing is the slash here doesn't work this way. You have to change the slash. Okay, this is how we work in Unix and Linux. So we have to give this slash. So once you give this slash, and now you want to print the data, say bonus. Okay. Okay. So here also same thing. Show column types. Well, it's not able to read the column type. So I'm going to add it at the end. It's better to add always. Okay. So now I'm going to read it. So it has read from my local computer. Okay. And so this is how you can read from your bonus DF, not just bonus.
DF, sir. DF.
Okay. So this is how you can read the data. So see, it has 6 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 1, 9, 5, 17, 12.
Sir, if suppose एक फाइल में ना thousands of पूरा वो रहता सर rows.
हाँ, तो thousands read करेगा ये.
वो 1000 पूरा रन करके बताएगा नीचे.
बिल्कुल.
Does it take time से वो?
नहीं, अगर 10 से ज़्यादा है, तो it will show only 10 only.
Okay.
See, it will read everything. It will read all the 1000, but it will display only 10 for you.
अच्छा. Suppose sir we want 11th का data.
You know, I told you how to do it. You go here and bracket open. You want 11 to 20, comma, row 2 to 6. So on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 columns. Okay.
Suppose sir वो data में ना 6th row है ही नहीं, तो वो कुछ भी नहीं करेगा. 2 to 6
कैसे नहीं होगा 6th row? I mean, see, there is a function called as end row and end cap. If you want to know the number of rows, you say end row. Okay, end row student DF. Okay, when you say end row, it will give you the number of rows. If it has 395 rows, then 6th will be there, 10th will be there, 100 will be there. So end row will give you the number of rows the data has. Okay, so if you have 394, 95, then if you try to read 396, let's say, want to read 392, 400. 400 is not there. I'm trying to read 400.
So column के लिए भी n column बोल के लिख सकते हैं.
Yeah. And col. So see, it has replaced those extra values with NA, not available, not available, not available.
Okay. Right. Yes.
If you want number of columns, you will say N col. Student dear. So you got number of cols. Okay, so today we have seen what is data frame, how to create data from scratch, how to read a data frame from a CSV file which is in the internet site, and also to read the CSV from your local machine also we have seen. Correct? So we'll stop here today. Tomorrow when we meet, we'll talk about some of the operations that we can perform. Okay, we'll read this data frame, we'll run some actions on this.
Okay.
Okay, we also seen how to read specific rows and specific columns. If you want 6th row or 5 to 6th row, right, you can do that.
Yes.
Okay, now let's say I want 3, 5, 7 rows.
3, 5, 7 rows.
So let's say yeah. So here you give comma. So see, when you're giving one value 4, it will give you 4th row. 4:9 will give you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. I want 4, 6, 8. Multiple values, how do we give? We give multiple values using vector. So you have to say C 4, 6, 8.
6. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. And here I want 5 to 9. So I can say 5 to 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I get column 4, 6, and 8. Here if I want 1, 3, 5, colon. So again, see, whenever you are giving multiple values, you have to use vector.
Vector. Yes, sir.
Okay. And you can say 3, 5, 7. So now you'll get 3, 5, 7 columns, 3 columns only. Age, fam size, and medu. These are the columns, 3, 5, 7th column.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so this is how you can read specific rows, specific column, okay, from a data frame. Tomorrow we'll learn how to do some of the basic work. Okay, there will be plotting, something which is there in your syllabus. You can learn how to do plotting here. Okay, let's stop and we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Any doubt before we end?